extreme poverty.
Education is the path out.
Global issues,
terrorism,
show of violence,
government corruption,
unemployment,
safety of everyone,
government corruption. Greetings and salutations to everyone present here. Today, I'm going to talk about corruption. Corruption refers to a form of crime or dishonesty. It refers to an individual or a group doing evil. This act, most importantly, violates certain people's right and privilege. Corruption involves mainly actions such as bribes and maltreatment. In the current situation, if a person wants a public sector job, he has to pay the higher official substantial amount of money regardless of meeting all qualifying criteria. The most significant reason for the concerns is that corruption dehumanizes the governing body and degrades the fundamental values of the law that regulates society. Corruption remains a significant problem, is the largest democracy in the world and represents a significant risk to the industry. Thank you.
to the global leaders. Why is it that whenever you promise to protect the safety of everyone, the humanity, our people, you instantly break that oath? Why is it that many people around this world are still hidden from all the dangers, from all the protection that you were supposed to give? Where were all the promises? Why is there still a deficit in our leadership? Why is it that no one is doing anything? Why do we have to wait for you? We give you ideas. We give you our problems. We trust you. Why do you pay us with ideals? Ideals should be later. People should be now. I am but a hypocrite, stating ideals, stating the wrong. I am doing that right now because you gave me that inspiration. This is the result of what you have been doing. I know that managing humanities and our securities is very hard, but enough. Words alone are not enough. We need to move. We need to thrive. Not only me, but our security as a well-being. If you were to impose and place people who would actually help the people, then I wouldn't be addressing this fact, that I wouldn't be addressing to you. I am only a student and I am still studying. So please, to the global leaders, to listen to just one single voice will help you recognize all. When you actually realize that when you hear my voice, my people, their voices, can actually secure our well-beings much higher. If only listen. I address you, global leaders of the world, to set your ideals aside for now. Put the people first right this instant. Thank you.
One of the global issues. To all the leaders, I want you to know that pollution has enormous human costs, particulate matter in the air we breathe, organic pollutants and heavy metals in our food supply and drinking water. All of these pollutants cut short millions of lives every year. Pollution is everywhere, from the highest reaches of our atmosphere to the darkest depths of our oceans, and it's killing us. As a student, I can help reduce this pollution by using energy efficient fluorescent lights and properly recycle them when they are spent. Turn off lights when not in use. Use recycled products and other environment-friendly products. Solutions and recommendations of mine is to reduce pollution. First is reduce the number of trips you take in your car. Second, reduce or eliminate fireplace and wood stove use. Third is avoid burning leaves, trash, and other material.
To the global leaders, I hope that you are all aware of the current ratio of violence that is happening around the world. According to the World Report on Violence and Health, violence causes more than 1.6 million deaths worldwide every year. Violence is one of the leading causes of death in all parts of the world for a person ages 15 to 44. The Bureau of Justice also reported in 2010 that 25% of women have experienced domestic violence and 6 million children witness domestic violence annually. Also, 35% of women worldwide said they had experienced violence in their lifetime, whether physical, sexual, or both. Also, 1 over 10 girls under the age of 18 was forced to have sex. This kind of violence was very devastating and alarming. So as of today, I would like to raise my voice to make a difference and help those people, not only women and also men.
Regarding terrorism, the situation of our world is dire, and we have to focus on what really matters. We need to spend those resources wasted on war for health services and greener ecological development, so that the future may be better for all of us. And who knows, those terrorists may become part of our better society.
Poverty leads to hunger around the world. More than 780 million people are in extreme poverty, on less than $1.90 per person per day, an amount which is impossible to support a healthy livelihood in any part of the world. At least 17 million children suffer from severe acute malnutrition. For those innocent people, the hunger is unrelenting and the desperation is overwhelming. Now is the time for a radical change. It is our duty to make a variance before huge extents of the world will suffocate in a sea of poverty. To the global leaders, take your money off the sidelines. Use it to earn good returns in developing countries while lifting millions out of poverty.
We live in a world of cultural diversity where one country brings together thousands of people around the world. The beauty of global citizenship is that it teaches people how to be active members of our society. In order to foster social justice, sustainability, equality, and live together in peace, we should learn how to cultivate understanding, concern, and accept differences. Nowadays, millions of children stop learning from school due to financial problems. Before they even learn the basic skills and knowledge required to succeed within the society, these children leave school. For the youth, education is the path out of poverty. It offers them an opportunity to learn the right skills and knowledge to enhance their lives. Without education, children will live in misery. My personal belief in global citizenship is that each individual has its own responsibilities. By acquiring knowledge to create awareness of the environment in which we live and realizing that we are all interconnected despite our differences, we have the power to change the world.
My advocacy to solve this unemployment in our country is to speak for the world that increasing job opportunities in all life fields can treat and decrease the reasons that lead our country to unemployment. Rising of the population must be controlled since our country has been rapidly increasing year by year. More chances of the population to be unemployed. We encourage other cities to develop the agriculture-based industries in rural areas so that the rural candidates doesn't need to migrate to the urban areas. More jobs should be generated in rural areas for the rural candidates, and lastly is to have a rapid industrialization. Other than this, formal education in younger generation need to focus on skill development programs and other vocational courses so that every youth is competent to become a successful entrepreneur. Thus, all of us will not suffer on being an unemployed person.
Global leaders.
The global leaders.
Global leaders.
The leaders
To the global leaders.
To the global leaders.
To the global leaders,